how can my business benefit from Twitter? It's used for collaboration and networking. You can get short, relevant news pertaining to your industry. It allows for the spread of breaking news relevant to your industry. And it allows for quickly posting updates that all of your followers can see. It's faster than email, which is my favorite, and Twitter can be used for a great cause of crowdsourcing. Now, crowdsourcing is this technology that was it was a concept that was developed that allowed people to basically use the benefit of a magnitude of people to accomplish a goal. The first crowdsourced animation was actually made about 2 years ago. Basically, they took top designers and animators from various parts of the world, people who otherwise didn't know each other, they hadn't met each other physically, but they were used to collaborate together to create a final product. It can be used for advertising and marketing. You can use it to scout for new employees. You can use it to extend your brand, update your customers on new specials or discounts, get customer feedback, find out about your competitors, and you can utilize tools to measure your impact on Twitter. Tips for using Twitter. You want to build your base by becoming a resource. Now, Moses, what business are you in?
Health and dental.
Okay, health and dental. Okay. Basically, you want to, on Twitter, you want to basically project yourself as a resource in health and dental. You want to be that go-to person for health and dental. So basically, how you project yourself on Twitter, how you use it, by using it effectively, you'll of course get more followers, to the point where even people who are already in health and dental can go to you and refer to you for advice. I'm pretty sure that in your field there are other professionals in health and dental that you must refer to get advice on how to make your business more effective. This now allows you to become more effective, to get to that point of guru status, per se. You can give your friends and customers a reason to follow you. This is one of the major components. There are a lot of companies that their identities get lost once they hit online. Once your brand is established, once you know what you're about, you want to use your Twitter account strictly for business. So people like myself, a lot of people, they have 2 Twitter accounts. Personal one, that's where you talk to your friends and your family, you engage in whatever you need to. But then the business account, the business Twitter account, is strictly business. It's strictly showcasing your brand, what you can do to help others. Because it's when you help others where you're going to get more followers and be seen as a resource. You want to engage in conversations. On Twitter, it's simply a tool to see what people are talking about. So, being that you're in health and dental, you might just type in dental on Twitter just to see what people are talking about in dental. You know, somebody might be complaining about their current dentist. If they're in your area, you can actually talk to them. Hey, have you considered, you know, what is the problem? You know, how can I help you? You know, once you showcase yourself as someone who can help someone, they're more likely to be drawn in. And lastly, you want to use Twitter search regularly as a listening source. So find out what's going on in your industry simply by searching for your industry on Twitter. See what people are talking about. See what people are talking about with accounting. See what people are talking about concerning tax preparation. See what they're talking about concerning real estate. And that's what's going to help you to find out what the needs of the people are. And most businesses, their niche market is created based on a need. Now, these social media tools are used to make your business more effective, but of course, if you're on Facebook and Twitter 24 hours of the day, it's actually going to make you less effective, you know? So you want to utilize your time effectively. You want it to be a means to promote your brand when you physically can't promote your brand. You know, there's going to come a point, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning where I'm going to actually go to bed. But my Facebook page is still going to be up and running. People will still be able to access it. So even when I'm not talking about my business, Facebook is talking about my business. So basically, you want to set a time that's good for you. Now, there are actually tools such as Hootsuite that can actually be used to help make your time on the social media more effective. For example, Hootsuite allows you to send tweets in advance. Now, let's say maybe once a month you do a special, whatever it is, for your business. You can literally say, okay, on the first of every month, I want to say this on Twitter. But rather than literally signing on to Twitter on the first of every month or however often you want to do it, you can literally set all those tweets in advance, up to about a year or two in advance, and just let it go. It'll just basically automatically send out those tweets for you.
That's Hootsuite,
Hootsuite, that's H-O-O-T-S-U-I-T-E. Yes. Usually people who send out a lot of tweets get a lot of responses back. The more you send out, the better your chances of getting a response. Now, of course, once again, you don't want to be on there all day, every day. If you have a mobile device such as an iPhone, a Droid device, or maybe a BlackBerry, you know, it's more effective because then it comes up kind of like a text message. You know, you can set a certain time of the day where you check it, but you don't necessarily have to use it all the time. But it depends on, once again, how many tweets you're sending out, how relevant the tweets are. You know, if you're talking about a myriad of things, now, for example, in your business, doing video branding, you know, you want to establish yourself as a resource or as an authority in that field. If you start to talk about dental and health care on this account, you're less likely to get an engaged set of people because now it's like you're all over the place. So you basically want to target it around your niche, around your field, you know, and that will, of course, drive more dedicated people who are actually looking for your products and services. Twitter was founded in 2006. It's a service where users post and receive messages to a network of contacts. There are approximately 140 million tweets sent out daily. In the past year, there has been a 182% increase in the number of users tweeting from mobile devices. So this is obviously something that's not going away anytime soon.